Good morning to all my students. I'm Richa Srivastav and I'm your science teacher. Today I have again taken the same chapter 7, that is Animal World, and under this chapter our today's topic is movement of animals. So children, in this topic movement of animals, we will learn about the different kinds of movement of different animals. It means all animals are not move in a same manner. So we will discuss all these movements in a topic. So watch the complete video and stay with me. So let us start the chapter, children. Very good morning to all my students. Unit 3, The Living World. I'm here again with the same chapter, Animal World, that is chapter number 7. Children, we have covered these topics: habitat, body covering, breathing in animals, feeding habits of animals, and now the two topics has been left. One is movement in animal and second is migration. So today I am going to start the topic movement in animals, that is this topic. This topic I am going to start. So this topic movement in animals has been given on page number 61. So children, first thing which we have to discuss here, what is the meaning of movement and why the movement is important for animals. Okay, so movement is um, displacement. We can say that displacement. So displacement of an animal from one place to another is known as movement. So animals move from place to place in search of food. Why they move? So it is important to understand. This is the important question which arises in your brain or in your mind. Why animal move from one place to another? So what is the need of movement? So animals move from place to place for searching their food searching me, then for searching the proper safe shelter, the area where they can live or they can live peacefully and in a protected way. So for their shelter, in search of mates. Mates means the partner, for searching their partners, and to escape their enemies. So this is the important thing, that enemies, in jungle animals have so many enemies, and forest is completely full of predators. So it is important to save their lives from these predators and from these enemies. So for keeping themselves safe, the animal leave one place and they move from one area to another. First thing, in search of food. Why they move? In search of food. They continuously change their place in search of proper food, and they change their place after some time for their shelter, where they can spend their life in a very safer manner. And they also change their place. They also move from one place to another for finding their mates. And the most important thing, they always change the place to escape from their enemies. Okay, so different animals move in different ways. All the movement in all the animals are not same. This line says that movement of animals are not same. Different animals move differently. Okay, so how they move, this we will study in the following lines. So first point, insects have 6 legs. Insects have 6 legs. Insects like ants and cockroaches crawl on their legs. They crawl on their legs, and grasshopper have strong hind legs. Grasshopper have strong hind legs. Hind means back leg. And Front leg means forelimbs. So all the insects, like all the insects move in a different way. In ants and cockroaches, the movement is by crawling on their legs, whereas grasshopper, see the picture of grasshopper here. You can see the picture of grasshopper. This is these legs are their front legs, and this is their hind legs. Hind means back leg. So you can see the back leg of the grasshopper are very strong. So with the help of this back leg, they can easily jump or hop from one place to another. So grasshopper have strong hind legs for hopping. Hopping means jumping. They jump from one place to another. Some insects like butterflies and dragonflies fly using their wings. These all are a group of insects in which ant and cockroaches move by their legs, and the movement is known as crawling. Grasshopper move from one place to another with the help of their hind legs, strong hind legs, and the movement is hopping. The insects like butterflies and dragonflies move from one place to another with the help of their wings, and their movement is flying. Now the next point is fish, whales and dolphins have fins for swimming in water. These all are aquatic animals. And they move from one place to another inside the water by the help of their fins. And the movement of fishes, whales and dolphins are known as swimming. So I am going to show the picture of fish. See, this is a picture of fish. You can see this one and this one and this one. These are what? These are fins, side fins and tail fins. So these are the fins by which they can move easily inside the water, and the movement of fishes are known as swimming. So the next point, snakes move with the help of scales found on their body. The movement of snake moves along with the soil or along with the land. The movement of snake is known as slithering. And they move with the help of scales. They move with the help of scales, and the movement is slithering. Now the next point, frogs. Frogs have webbed feet to swim in water. You know, children, frog is the only, see the picture of frog. This is the frog. You can see the frog have 4 legs. The 2 legs which are front leg and 2 back legs. You can see the back legs are stronger and the front leg are shorter. So the important thing about the frog is that frog is the only animal who can easily live under the water and on the land both. So the frog is amphibian. It is known as amphibian. So when the frog lives under the water, they can easily swim with the help of this webbed feet. This is the web-like structure which is found between the fingers. And with the help of this webbed feet, the frog easily swim inside the water. And when the same frog lives or moves on the land, they can easily hop or jump. See the jumping position. This is the jumping position of the frog, and the frog easily jump with the help of a strong, longer hind limbs. And the movement, the frog shows 2 kinds of movement, swimming as well as hopping. Okay, so frog have webbed feet to swim inside the water. They have strong hind legs for hopping on land. Now the next point is turtle. Tortoise. Turtle have paddle-like limbs which help them to swim in water. Turtles have paddle-like limbs. Paddle, you can see the paddle. This is the paddle like structure, and by the help of these paddle they can easily swim inside the water. So the movement of turtle is known as swimming, and the the helping hand is paddle. Now the next is birds. Birds fly with the help of their wings. You can see the birds. I know the birds, the birds have wings as well as two legs. So they fly with their wings, and they use their legs to walk or hop on the land. Water birds like duck. You can see the picture of duck here. Duck is a water bird, and duck, swan, crane, these are the bird which easily swim inside the water, in the water, as well as they can move on the land also by the webbed feet. Now the last point of this chapter is mammals. Mammals are the group of animal by which mammals are the group of animal who give birth to their young ones. So all the mammals have four limbs like dogs, cats, lion, tigers. They move by their legs, and humans have two legs for walking and two hands for doing the different tasks. Penguins are also mammal. Penguins, seals, they are also mammals, and they have a special organ like flipper. This is the flipper, and by the help of these flipper they can swim inside the water. Bats, bats are the only mammal which can fly by their four limbs. Four means front limbs. By their front limbs, which look like a wings, but they are not actually wings. So this is all about of chapter 7, topic movement in animals. Hopefully you all have understood, children. So thank you for watching this video. Stay home and stay safe.